What's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. The Zone. We in the building. You know what I mean? Charles Conwell, future world champion, live interview right now. We about to get it popping. Shout out to the big homie, Glenn Avery. Shout out to Soul City Boxing. Soul City Boxing TV on YouTube. Go subscribe to their channel right now. Charles Conwell. You know what I'm saying? The future world champion at the 154-pound division. Incredible talent. Only 21 years old. 12 wins. 9 knockouts. The boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about this live interview, bro, with a future world champion. A fighter of this caliber. A fighter of this caliber. You know what I'm saying? This is how I want to set it off, man. With a fighter like Charles Conwell. He's a savage. He's a savage. Bad news. Bad news, Charles Conwell. Live interview. The 154-pound boogeyman. He's the boogeyman. He wants all the smoke with every champion at 154 pounds, bro. We want all the smoke. Charles Conwell wants all the smoke. He's calling out the top guys. He's calling out all the champions, bro. We want it. You know what I mean? We want the smoke. Let's go, Coco. Charles Conwell is the most feared man at 154 pounds right now. You know what I'm saying? We want Charlo. We want Charlo. Here go the link. Shout out to Soul City Boxing TV, making it happen. Coach Roshan Jones. Shout out to Coach Roshan Jones, making this possible, baby. Let's go. Exclusive interview. We waiting on a champ right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ready to make it happen. We ready to make it happen, bro. We want all the smoke. We want Charlo. We want Jeison Rosario. You know what I'm saying? Julian Williams, Jared Hurd. Every last one of these fighters, bro, we can make it happen. Erickson Lubin, we want you. You know what I'm saying? We want the champions. We want the best, man. We want the best fighters at 154, man. No tune-up fights. 12 fights in, and we want the champions, bro. They ducking him. They ducking. He only 21 years old. He's only 21 years old, bro, and he wants to fight the best. Let's go. You name it. You put a name on it. Any one of these guys, any one of these champions, every last one of the champions, from Jared Hurd, former champion Jared Hurd, Julian Williams, who all got losses. Every last one of these guys at 154 pounds got losses right now, bro. They all got losses, bro. They gonna get another loss messing with Charles Conwell. Believe that, bro. He's too physical. You know what I'm saying? He's too strong. He's too fast. Charlo got a loss. Charlo got beat by Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison had 2 losses when Tony Harrison beat Charlo. Talking about Jermell Charlo at 154, man. We want all the smoke. Point blank, period, man. Let's make it happen. We want to fight the best. We want to fight Jeison Rosario, unified world champion. He can get it too. Soul City Boxing in the building. Soul City Boxing. Ohio, stand up. Ohio runs boxing, baby. Let's go. World champions. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Hawk, Aaron Pryor. You know what I'm saying? It's Hawk time, bruh. Right now, it's Conwell time, bruh. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Legendary fighters from Ohio. World champions like Sean Porter out of Cleveland, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Charles Conwell, he's out of Cleveland, Ohio, like Sean Porter, man. Let's go. Let's make it happen. And shout out to his brother, Isaiah Steen. You know what I'm saying? Middleweight. He's a middleweight. 14 wins, 11 knockouts, bro. We want to make it happen. It runs in the family. Just like the Joneses. We keeping up with the Joneses. The Jones III. I'm ready. Whenever y'all ready. I'm ready, coach. Shout out to Coach Roshan Jones, making this all possible. Shout out to the Jones III. OJ3, the Juice Man. OJ3, the Juice Man. Shout out to O'Shea Jones, Albert Bell, the whole Soul City Boxing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Isaiah Steen. That boy's a beast. You know what I'm saying? Knockout artist. Let's go, bro. The most dangerous fighter at 154 pounds, Charles Conwell. Let's make it happen. We want the smoke. Charlo can get it. We want Charlo, Jeison Rosario, you know what I mean? Jared Hurd, Julian Williams, Erickson Lubin, you name it. You name them. Israel Madrimov, we want smoke. Let's go. I mean, I'm blessed by the best, bro. I'm blessed by the best. Working with some of the best in boxing. Soul City Boxing. Let's go. We ready, Coco. We ready, bro. You know them waves is hitting, my boy. Them waves is hitting, bro. You know what I'm saying? We came to put on a show. Believe that. Let's go, bro. Hit the like button. Let's get it going. Rosario don't want it. Jeison Rosario out here ducking the smoke, bro. You know what I mean? 21 years old, Charles Conwell ready to fight the best. I know you guys seen him fight on the zone. We all seen Charles Conwell fight on the zone. A true champion. A true champion. You know what I'm saying? Dedicated to the sport. Who loves boxing. You know what I'm saying? Hard work, dedication. Dedicated to his craft. He's dedicated. Let's go. Let's go. I rock. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's make it happen. My boy said, we go. He said, we gonna stay ready. He said, I rock. Oh, J-Rock. J-Rock took a hard fight off an injury. You talking about J-Rock? Oh, Isaiah. I-Rock is Isaiah. I-Rock. For sure, took a hard fight off an injury. Oh, knockout artist, bro. Charles Conwell, his brother Isaiah Steen, bro, he's knocking people out. 14 wins, 11 knockouts. A knockout artist. Isaiah Steen will knock you out. He will knock you out, bro. I seen him in the amateurs, sleeping people, knocking people out with headgear on, bro. With headgear on in the amateurs, he was knocking people out. He turned pro, Isaiah Steen, knocking people out, bro. We want the Charlos, bro. We want the Charlos. Let's make it happen. Please, Charlo talking like he want that smoke, like he really about that life. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Charles Conwell ready to fight right now. Let's make it happen. Fresh off of quarantine. Charles Conwell. Bad news. We all know who he is. You know what I'm saying? We all know who he is. After his fight with Patrick Day, and rest in peace to Patrick Day, like a true champion. You know what I'm saying? Charles Conwell dedicates the rest of his career, the rest of his boxing career to Patrick Day. To Patrick Day. This is nothing to brag about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder goes around talking about how he want to catch a body in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Charles Conwell caught a body in the ring, and guess what? He's not bragging about it. It's nothing to brag about, bro. Charles Conwell dedicates the rest of his boxing career to Patrick Day. Rest in peace to Patrick Day. Rest in peace, man. You know what I'm saying? His memory will live on. You know what I'm saying? Charles Conwell dedicates the rest of his career to the fallen champion, to the fallen soldier, Patrick Day. That's what it's all about, man. Patrick Day name will live on through Charles Conwell. Patrick Day, his name will live on through Charles Conwell. Rest in peace to Patrick Day, bro. Let's go. Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? We in here, bro. We in here. You know what I'm saying? A future Hall of Famer, a future world champion. You know what I'm saying? Charles Conwell, he's ready for the best. He's ready for the best, man. The next Terry Norris. You know what I'm saying? His skills, his fighting style reminds me of Terry Norris. Terry Norris, a 4-time world champion in the junior middleweight division. Terry Norris, he fought over 15 world champions. Terrible Terry Norris, who beat Sugar Ray Leonard. Let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? Charles Conwell is the next Terry Norris, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Patrick Day. Let's go. We called that fight, bro. That's how I know Listen, that's how I know who Charles Conwell is. I'm Mr. DAZN. I watch every DAZN fight. I sit back, I watch every DAZN fight. I watch the fight between Patrick Day and Charles Conwell, bro. And I will never forget it, bro. Rest in peace to Patrick Day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Things happen in boxing. Things happen in boxing, bro. You know what? But it's our job to keep their name alive. Keep the name of Patrick Day alive. Say a prayer for Patrick Day, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Patrick Day. You know what I'm saying? May God bless him. May God bless him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like a true champion. Charles Conwell said he dedicates the rest of his career to Patrick Day, bro. And that's what you want to hear, bro. He's not going around bragging about it. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to brag about. It's nothing to brag about. Charles Conwell didn't go around doing interviews saying, I want to go catch a body in the ring. It happened. Things happen in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder goes around doing interviews. I want to catch a body. I want to catch a body in the ring like it's something cool. Ain't nothing cool about that, bro. And we ain't bragging about it. You know what I'm saying? We dedicate the rest. Charles Conwell dedicates the rest of his career to Patrick Day. And that's what it's all about, bro. We ain't got to go around doing this shit for promotion. You know what I mean? Let's go, bro. Future world champion. Future pound for pound king. The one and only Charles Conwell, bro. A living legend out of Cleveland, Ohio. The same hometown. Let's go. Show us the jersey. Show us the jersey. What up, though? Coco Tyler in the MXBC. Salute. Let's go, man. Darius Miles, bro. Darius Miles jersey, baby. LA Clippers business. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Coco Tyler in the MXBC. Justin Trouble in the building. Shout outs to the J4B. Shout outs to JFL heads. Coco the Don. Let's do a quick roll call. Shout outs to Danny the Great. Everybody support Charles Conwell. Charles Conwell is the most feared fighter in his division. He's the most feared fighter at 154 pounds right now. Nobody want to fight him. He can't find a fight after what happened with Patrick Day. These guys are scared, bro. You know what I mean? I heard somebody say, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame these guys. I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame them for not wanting to fight Patrick Day. I mean, I don't blame them for not wanting to fight Charles Conwell. You know what I'm saying? Step up to the plate, bro. Step up to the plate and get this man a fight. I'm talking about all these guys. All these guys that people talk about. Erickson Lubin, Israel Madrimov. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Jermell Charlo, Jeison Rosario, Julian Williams, Jared Hurd. We want all the smoke. We want all the smoke, bro. Let's go, man. For real. Future world champion in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Future world champion, a boogeyman at 154. People ducking the smoke. They out here ducking the smoke, man. Charles Conwell is coming live. You know what I'm saying? Very soon. Rest in peace to Patrick Day, man. Rest in peace to the fallen soldier, Patrick Day, bro. Rest in peace, big bro. I watched that fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Charles Conwell, he did his job. He did his job. You know what I'm saying? He did his job, bro. It's unfortunate what happened to Patrick Day, but guess what? His memory will live on right here on this channel. Patrick's Day, his memory will live on. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. The live interview finna be so lit, bro. So lit. This man wants to fight everybody. Charles Conwell calling everybody out. Everybody is free smoke. Free smoke. You know what I'm saying? He wants it. He wants it. He wants Charlo so bad, bro. He want to fight Charlo so bad. Charlo doing all that talking. Charlo out here doing interviews talking about how he want to fight Oscar De La Hoya, who's retired. Charlo, keep that same energy with Charles Conwell. Keep that same energy with Charles Conwell. 12 wins, 9 knockouts, bro. Don't duck the smoke. Do not duck the smoke, bro. You talking about you want to fight Oscar De La Hoya, who 50 years old, bro. If you don't get your weird ass out of here, Charlo ducking the fight, bro. He out here ducking the fight. You know what I'm saying? He really ducking the smoke. Talking about you want to fight Oscar De La Hoya, and you got Charles Conwell calling you out. Undefeated fighter. Come on, man. Charlo, keep that same energy that you got with Oscar De La Hoya, a 50-year-old, with Charles Conwell, bruh. Keep that same energy. Shout out to Glenn Avery in the chat. Shout out to big homie Glenn. Glenn in the building. Shout out to Coco the Don. Coco won. Coco won. You know what I'm saying? JFL heads. Shout out to JFL heads, man. We in here. Let's go, bruh. Let me tell you guys about this, bro. I watch boxing all day, every day, bro. I'm studying the sport. I'm watching film, bro. You know me. I got a series right now that I've been doing, you know what I'm saying, comparing the fighters of this era to the former fighters, to the past greats, to the legends of the sport. I did a video about Charles Conwell, comparing him to terrible Terry Norris, bro. Everybody welcome Glenn back, bro. Welcome Glenn to the channel. Coco the Don. Welcome Glenn back home. JFL. You know what I'm saying? Welcome Glenn. Let's go. Welcome to brother Glenn, y'all. JC. D. Hodges. Welcome Glenn. Let's go. Danny the Great. Welcome to brother, bro. World Combat Sports in the building. Turf. Let's go. Yo, World Combat. Salute everybody. Subscribe to World Combat Sports, man. Subscribe to World Combat Sports. Let's get it going. To the big homie. World Combat Sports, man. He just was with the legend, Roy Jones Jr., bro. Hall of Famer, all-time great. Pound for pound king, Roy Jones, bro. Shout out to the Wrench Mob, bro. Everybody welcome to big homie Glenn, man. Let's get it going. We getting ready for the interview, bro. We just heating up. World Combat salute. Shout out to Glenn Avery. Shout out to World Combat Sports, who was just with Roy Jones Jr., Chris Eubanks Jr., bro. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go, bro. We ready to turn up, man. Let's go. We want Charlo. We want Hurd. We want Lubin. Julian Williams. Listen, Charles Conwell wants to fight the best. We want to fight all the champions. You know what I'm saying? Jeison Rosario, Jermell Charlo, all of the former champions, from Jared Hurd, Julian Williams, Tony Harrison. Let's make it happen. We ready to make it happen ASAP, bro. Believe that. Salute to all the barbers out there. Salute D. Hodges, bro. Salute to the big homie D. Hodges. Shout out to my big homie D. Hodges, man. Glenn Avery, salute. JFL head, salute. Let's go, man. We in here. The fam is back, bro. The fam is back. Let's go, man. We ready to cook, man. I got a lot of great questions for this brother. I want everybody to have your questions ready for Charles Conwell as he gets ready to pull up. You know what I mean? Salute. Salute, Coco. Salute. Let's go. We ready to make it happen, man. You know what I mean? The next Terry Norris. You know what I mean? Incredible talent, bro. This kid got all the talent in the world to be a champion for a very, very long time in the sport of boxing, bro. I promise you that, bro. You know what I mean? He got the skills to pay the bills. Charles Conwell, a former Olympian. Great amateur background. A former Olympian. Great amateur background. Plenty of wins. The man got plenty of wins. You know what I'm saying? In the amateurs. Great skills, bro. He has an incredible style. His style is amazing. A Terry Norris type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? He can box you up. Charles Conwell can knock you out. He got a lot of speed, a lot of power, a boxer puncher. You know what I mean? He could fight on the inside. Charles Conwell could fight on the inside. He's a bruiser. He's a bruiser, bro. He's built like a bull. He's built like a bull, man. The man is ready for the best fighters in the sport of boxing. You got to respect that. 21 years old, and he's calling out the best. You know what I mean? He's calling out the best fighters. Point blank, period. JC the Don. JC the Don in the building. Shout outs to JC, my brother. My brother JC. Salute. We in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait, bro. You know what I mean? Future world champion, a future Hall of Famer, bro. At 21 years old, he want to fight the best. I'm telling you, they ducking him. Charlo, listen, Jermell Charlo out here calling out. He calling out. You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya, who's been retired for 10 years. De La Hoya been retired, goddamn, for 13 years. 6 minutes. Soul City Boxing. There he goes, Soul City. Soul City Boxing TV. That's where Charles Conwell, Otha Jones III, you know what I'm saying? This is where they train at Soul City Boxing Club. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel. Go subscribe to Soul City Boxing YouTube channel right now, everybody. Everybody go subscribe to this brother's channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Soul City Boxing doing a great job in the sport of boxing. Great job, bro. Soul City Boxing Club, the home of Otha Jones III, the home of the great trainer, Roshan Jones, Big O, Otha Jones II, Big O. You know what I'm saying? The home of the great O'Shea Jones, the home of Albert Bell. You know what I'm saying? Even Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson came up with Soul City Boxing. Came up, you know what I'm saying? Went to tournaments with Roshan Jones and Big O, Otha Jones II. You know what I'm saying? Future heavyweight champion. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Soul City Boxing, bro, is taking over. They are the new Crunk Gym. Soul City Boxing is the new Crunk Gym, bro. Trust me. Roshan Jones, one of the best young trainers in boxing. Soul City Boxing is responsible for Otha Jones III. You know what I'm saying? O'Shea Jones, Charles Conwell, Isaiah Steen, Albert Bell. Let's go. Name after name. Future world champions. We just watched Albert Bell fight on ESPN. Come on, bro. Where you think he's training at? Where you think he's getting that work at? He's getting that work at the Soul City Boxing Club in Toledo, Ohio, man. We want all that smoke. Trust and believe that, bro. Believe that. We want all the champions. The champions don't want him. Charlo rather go fight Oscar De La Hoya, 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? But he don't want to call out Charles Conwell. And Charles Conwell calling you out, bro. Charlo, keep that same energy, bro. Double C. Charles Conwell, bad news. Bad news, baby. Let's go. The man is a savage. He's a savage. He's a dog. Charles Conwell is a dog. He's a pit bull out of Cleveland. He's out of Cleveland, Ohio. The same hometown as Sean Porter, bro. Come on, bro. Ohio breeds champions. Listen. A wise man once told me, bro, the Midwest runs boxing. Another wise man once told me, Ohio runs boxing, bro. I'm cooking tonight, bro. I'm cooking tonight. Believe that. Shout outs to Fresh BX. BX, the Don. BX, I know you listening. Shout outs to Fresh BX. Real talk, man. Shout outs to all my people in the chat that believed in me since day one. Rob 87, Coco 1. You know what I mean? All my people that support me. D Hodges, always showing me love. You know what I'm saying? We here now. Yeah, we here now. Don't get scared now. You know what I'm saying? Don't get scared now. Soul City Boxing about to tear shit down. You know what I'm saying? Soul City Boxing, we ready to tear shit down, bro. Let's go. Smash that like button. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go. Future world champion, Charles Conwell, homie. Real talk. He's a dog. He's a bruiser. The boogeyman. The boogeyman. They scared. He can't find a fight. Who want to step up? Lubin can get it. Erickson Lubin can get it. Lubin been knocked out before. He gonna get knocked out again, bro. You know what I mean? If Lubin fights Charles Conwell, he gonna get knocked out again, bro. That way. Believe that, bro. All the way to the top, bro. Grind time, bro. It's Team Soul City around here, bro. I represent Soul City Boxing. Believe that. Jared Anderson, the next Riddick Bowe. Man, come on, Jared Anderson. Come on, bro. He was training with Roshan Jones, Arthur Jones II. Come on, they went to tournaments together. Oh, here he is. Soul City Boxing in the building.
What's up?
There you go, the champ. There you go. What up, champ? What's going on?
Not much.
For sure, man. We are live right now with Charles Conwell, a.k.a. Bad News. You know what I'm saying? The most feared man at 154 pounds. The boogeyman is here, man. My brother, it's a pleasure. Thank you for coming through. I've been watching you for quite some time now, my brother. And thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you for giving me this interview. This means a lot to me.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, bro. We had to make this one happen.
Definitely. My brother, you know what I'm saying? If you can introduce yourself to the fans real quick, I would appreciate that.
I'm Charles Conwell, 2016 Olympian, man. 12-0, nine knockouts. You know, future of the 154 division, man.
Right now, his trainer is here. His trainer, Coach Roshan Jones. You know what I mean? From Soul City Boxing. There he go. What's up, Coach? How you doing?
What's good with you, Mr. Ace Money, Mr. The Zone?
For sure, man. It's a pleasure, man. Yo, Roshan, I definitely appreciate you making this happen, my brother. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me and my family, my brother. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. This how we do it, man. Ohio players. You know what I mean? You want to see everybody make it and, you know, give back to all walks of life.
For sure. That's what it's all about. So, Charles Conwell, man, 12 wins, 9 knockouts.
Yeah.
You know, how did you pick up the sport of boxing, and when did you start boxing?
I started boxing at the age of 11 years old. You know, my dad introduced me to the sport of boxing when I was 11. He just asked me one summer that I want to start boxing, and from there I just fell in love with the sport and just kept working.
For sure. So, who are some of the fighters that you know what I mean, you looked up to coming up in the game? Who are some of your favorite fighters of the past?
Of the past, my favorite fighter of the past is Mike Tyson. That's my favorite fighter, you know. I just like his aggressiveness, how he just be knocking people out, how exciting he was, how crazy he was. So that's why I really like Mike Tyson. That's my boy.
For sure. Mike Tyson. Anybody else? It was pretty much just Mike Tyson. That was your guy.
Mike Tyson was my favorite, but I like all different type of fighters. I like Marvin Hagler, Leonard. I like them all. I ain't had no discrimination against none of them. I like them all. I like all the legends, to be honest.
Sure. So, could you describe your style to the people, for those that have never watched you fight? You know, to me, I watched you fight before, man, and it's very exciting. You know what I'm saying? Your style is very exciting. You got a lot of speed, a lot of power. You know what I'm saying, can walk people down. You can put pressure on people, and also you can outbox them from the outside. So, how would you describe your style?
I describe I'm a boxer puncher. You know what I'm saying? I like to have action-packed fights. I like to bring the action though, but I think I'm a boxer puncher. I can do a little bit of both. I don't think I'm a one-dimensional fighter. I think I can do a little bit of both. If I have to.
For sure. You know what? You are a former Olympian, right? You want to tell fans a little bit about your amateur background and your Olympic experience?
Oh yeah, I've been winning nationals since I was like 14 years old. I won I think on my first national I was like 14 or 15 years old on a junior level. Then once I was 17, I won a national Golden Gloves when I was 17, fighting adult men. That was my first year going. My first time fighting adult men. I won a national Golden Gloves at 17. Then that same year I won a Golden Gloves. I qualified for to make the USA team, and then for the Olympic team. I've just been taking off ever since.
For sure, my brother. So right now, you currently at 154 pounds.
Yeah.
Current champions, we got Jermell, Charlo, Jeison, Rosario. Who would you want to be in a ring with? Who do you got on your hit list? You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of fighters, former world champions at 154 as well. Jared Hurd, Julian Williams, Tony Harrison. I believe you got a relationship with Tony Harrison, don't it? Soul City Boxing. So, who would you want next? You know what I'm saying? And, let's go, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you want that smoke. Let's get it.
Man, realistically, I like to fight. If I had it my way, I'd like to fight Patrick Teixeira or Rosario. But realistically, I really want to fight like an ex-world champion or ex-world title challenger, somebody like that to get my name a little higher, to make my work more valuable, and just to make me like just a bigger fighter overall, and then get at one of them champions.
For sure. At 154 pounds right now, I think it's the deepest division in boxing. You got about 8 solid fighters. You know what I mean? You got Jermell Charlo, Jeison Rosario, Julian Williams, Jared Hurd, Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying? You got yourself Charles Conwell, Erickson Lubin, Israel Madrimov, who fights on the zone. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fighters, man, right there. The division is stacked. It's stacked from top to bottom. So you pretty much want to fight all the champions and the former champions, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, that's my goal. My goal is to fight all the champions, get the belts. You know what I'm saying? Do my thing and just keep going up.
For sure. Coach Roshan Jones, man. You know what? Most of these fighters at 154, they got losses already. You know what I mean? You got a blueprint on how to beat these guys. You know what I mean? Who would you want for your fighter to go in there? You know what I mean? Out of those the fighters that I mentioned, who would you want to see?
Like he said, Patrick, for sure, and Jason Rosario. Because the safety, for instance, for Charlo now, I feel we can beat Charlo now. You feel me? I feel he's stronger. He has more youth. You feel me? He's more disciplined. He accomplished more in the amateurs than Charlo did in the amateurs. I mean, so mathematically, that automatically means he's supposed to be better than him in world championship rankings. You know what I mean? Mathematically. Now, what people do outside of the ring and inside the ring, that's a whole different total thing. But, just like Charles, if he stayed disciplined like he been doing, staying in the gym, living in the gym, sleeping in the gym, man, ain't nobody going to be able to touch this guy, man. You know what I mean? 154. But, like you were saying, back to your question, Charles Conwell can fight Patrick or Jason. When those belts get the notoriety and the fame, get on mainstream media. Because right now, Charles is like on the underground. You know what I mean? He's a 2016 Olympian. He wasn't promoted that highly, as other fighters in the Olympics because he was so young. He wasn't thought of to make the U.S. Olympic teams. He shocked the world. You know what I mean? This 17, 18-year-old guy beating up these grown men. You know what I mean? And he shocked the world. So they didn't know. So long story short, he didn't get on those mainstream ESPN, Showtime, not yet. You know what I mean? But he's been, talked about here and there, you know what I mean? So now, once he get that fame and notoriety of beating those guys that he's on a higher level in, that those guys would never been able to make the Olympic team back in the day. Never. If they was in his weight class, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I mean? These guys know his level.
For sure. Hey, yo, I want everybody to go follow Charles Conwell on Instagram right now, bro. You know what I mean? I believe your Instagram is the best kept secret, right?
No, I just at Charles Conwell. That's like my little sub name, the best kept secret.
For sure. Man, World Combat Sports, man. I want y'all to go check him out on YouTube. He he got a great channel. He does interviews with Roy Jones Jr., Deontay Wilder. And he says smart value with the call outs. Build up the Wall Street. You know what I mean? He's right about that, man. You know what? My brother, you know what? Man, I seen your fight against Patrick Day. It was a good fight. Patrick Day unfortunately passed away after the fight. And I know that you dedicate the rest of your boxing career to Patrick Day. You want to talk about that situation, and you know what I mean, how are you coming back from the death of Patrick Day?
To be honest, it was a tough situation, but like you said, I'm getting past it. I really try to put it in the back of my head. Boxing a sport where you really can't think about that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's really like it's not a sport that you can just that's something that you want to really dwell on or think about too much. This is a real hard, gritty sport. So I just try to push it in the back of my head. But sometimes it come up, sometimes it don't. I just really try to keep away from it. Stay positive, stay hungry, stay in the gym, and stay working.
Absolutely, absolutely, my brother. You know what? Patrick Day, his name will live on through your career. You know what I mean? Through me right here on this channel, we gonna keep his name alive. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? The boxing is a deadly sport. This is not the first time this happened in the sport of boxing. You know what? So you know, it was a fight, man, that I think people, you know what I mean, won't forget. You know what I mean? My brother, you want to talk to the people a little bit about your situation right now? Are you a free agent? Are you you know, do you have a promoter? And you know, which network could we be looking forward to watching you fight on next?
Right now, I have a promoter, but as far as like TV streaming or streaming wise, I don't have one. But we in talks with all three of those networks. We with my management team, we in talk with all three of them, seeing what's possible and just waiting to hear what's the best thing for my career to go forward with. But we definitely in talks with all three: the Zone, ESPN, and Showtime.
For sure. Yeah, you got a lot of promotional companies out here right now. So are you managed by Split Team Management at the moment?
Yep, I think I was one of the Split T like first major signing. I was signing Split T before Teofimo Lopez was, so I was one of his first major signings, like was a big fighter. So yeah, I was one of the originals.
For sure. Me being Mr. The Zone, that's where I first watched you fight at. Yeah. Man, I would love to have you on The Zone, bro. Right. Eddie Hearn, man. Eddie Hearn, you watching this?
Hey, you gotta listen to what he said. He was one of the first ones signed. So that means once people start seeing Charles Conwell, the 2016 Olympian that made his way through all them top guys, that made other people be like, "Oh, I'm signing with them." You know what I mean? So he was the icebreaker. He was a trendsetter.
Yeah.
For sure. You know what? You know, I gotta be selfish, man. I want him on The Zone, bro. I really do. I seen him fight on The Zone before. You know, how was that experience? You know, getting promoted in that fight by Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn put that fight on right there. Did you like the job that they did on The Zone?
Yeah, I think The Zone gave me a lot of good exposure. You know what I'm saying? And they put me on nice big cards. They got me on a card with my brother Otto Jones III, so that was always cool. I liked that a lot. And it was just a different experience, like you said. It was on a real big card in a real big city, so I got a lot of exposure. I got to see a lot, got to do a lot, so that was what's up. Yeah,
for sure. So, you know, talking about these promotional companies right now, you got a lot of them. You got Matchroom Boxing with Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? Who promotes, you know, a friend of yours. You know what I mean? Your stablemate, Otto Jones III. Also, you got you know what I mean, Top Rank, ESPN, Top Rank, Bob Arum. You got PBC with Al Heyman and company. You know what I mean? You know, which one, you know what I mean? Do you I mean, just from the outside looking at, I know you've been on Showbox before. I watched your fight on Showbox. You know, which one, you know what I mean, is pretty much the front runner right now, or you don't want to give that up, you know what I mean?
I mean, to be honest, it's all who want the best for my career. To be honest, that's what we're trying to figure out now. Which one the best for my career? Who gonna give me the best opportunities? Who gonna look out for my career the best and just, you know what I'm saying, treat me right. Don't try to do me wrong. So that's what we're working on. We're trying to figure out which one to be best for my career and how my career go forward the best.
For sure. Coach Roshan Jones, you know what? PBC got a lot of fighters right now that they've been working with. You know what I mean? They got they they got their top guys. Like they got the Earl Spence's, Sean Porter's, Danny Garcia's. They got a lot of guys, Javante Davis, that they're focused on. They got their top guys. The zone is pretty much really new to the sport, coming up with the new fighters such as Otha Jones III, Devin Haney, and fighters like that. You know what I mean? What you think will be the best fit for your fighter right now? Is it, you know what I mean, the one who comes with the most money, or who's going to give them the most exposure, you would say?
I would say it's hand in hand. You know what I mean? You need the exposure and you need the money. You know what I mean? It all depends on what outweighs what. That's why you gotta have a good management. You gotta sign with the right people that can throw those numbers at you. If you sign here, how much you gonna get? If you go here, how much you gonna get? And one thing about split team management, they're going to hit you with numbers, and you can always argue with numbers.
For sure, man.
Every person's situation is different.
Absolutely. But you see, your younger brother, Otha Jones III, works with Eddie Hearn. You know, how do you like working with Eddie Hearn right now, and the job he's been doing with your younger brother? Damn, yo, Ro, you kind of fell off for a second.
Say that one more time.
You fell off for a second. Yeah, I hear you, but we don't see you no more though. Okay,
he probably gonna come back.
Hopefully he can come back. Let me drop the link again for him. So, my brother Charles Conwell, man, you 21 years old, right?
22. I'm 22. Yeah, I'm 22.
You just turned 22, right?
Mm-hmm.
For sure, man. I got you as my best prospect at 154, man. To be honest with you, you got a lot of talent over there. You got fighters like Joey Spencer. I think Joey Spencer around from your area, kind of. Ain't he not too far from you?
Yeah, I know Joey personally. I know him and his dad. We all came up together. He a little younger than me, but we all know each other. He really came up with like Otha. He like him and Lil O like the same age.
For sure. You know what I mean? I would love to see a fight possibly with you and Joey Spencer in the future. Is it like y'all cool? You know what I mean? You don't really want to fight because he's a friend of yours, or how you feel? Anybody can get it. Ain't no friends in boxing. What's your thoughts on that?
He cool. He my friend, but if it makes sense and he want it and I want it, we can make it happen. If it makes sense and if we both go for it, why not?
For sure. You know what? Because I keep up with the sport of boxing. I know y'all around the same area, and you know what, man, it's a fight that I would love to see in the future. You know, they saying he was the PBC prospect of the year and all of that. Come on, man, I got the best prospect at 154 right now on the channel right here, Charles Conwell. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
yeah,
Charles, my bad. Go ahead, coach.
Oh man,
my bad. Go ahead.
Yo, page jumping so hard right now. People is blowing my phone up right now, and that's how I lost connection. Man, they see somebody shared your page on Facebook right now, and they like, oh, you on YouTube right now doing an interview? Call me back. You know what I mean? But what was we talking about earlier before we got interrupted?
Okay, yeah, I was talking about, man, I appreciate that too, man. I appreciate y'all making it possible, man, because if it wasn't for Coach Roshan Jones and Charles Conwell, it wouldn't be jumping like this, man. So thank you, man. I appreciate you guys for doing this. You know what? I was just asking you about your experience with Eddie Hearn and your brother, being promoted by Eddie Hearn. How do you like that? You know what I mean? How have you, like Eddie Hearn as a promoter, the job he's been doing?
Oh man, Eddie Hearn, he got that connections and he got that bread. And I'm telling you, with that being said, he wants you to be perfect. Ain't no, I'm gonna do better next time. He wants you to execute and be perfect because he's putting you on a platform that can make you millions and billions of dollars on your brand. So if he putting you on TV, he wants you to be perfect. He don't want no mess ups. Oh, I was messing up in camp and I came in over and then he ain't trying to hear none of that shit. So if you're not trying to be top of the line, on top of your game, don't go there. You feel me? But as far as my concern, we love it. This we won't. We work better under pressure.
For sure. Yo, I think Eddie Hearn been doing a great job in the sport of boxing, man. He been signing top guys like Devin Haney, Otha Jones III, Demetrius Andrade, and he's doing a great job, man, keeping fighters active. I think the Zone right now is like the best platform for boxing because they keeping fighters active. You know what I mean? They keeping fighters active. They pay fighters a lot of money. You know what I mean? And I see most of Eddie Hearn's fighters, they're happy. They're very happy. Yeah, I got somebody in the chat talking about PBC. They talking about PBC, man. It's a bidding war, man. Who gonna get this man the most money, man? You know what I mean? PBC got to come with that bag, man. You know what I mean? Y'all want Charles Conwell, bro? You don't have to give him a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? I know Eddie Hearn got it. Eddie Hearn got it, man. So hopefully Eddie, you know what I'm saying, could make it happen with Charles. So you know what? I want to know about a little bit more about your amateur background. Was it any fighters, you know what I mean, that you went against in the amateurs that you want to you can mention a little bit? Any fighters that's pro right now that you fought against?
I know I fought Edgar Berlanga. He was top rank. He like 13-0, 13 first round knockouts. Who else? Cordell Booker, Paul Crow, Cordell Booker. They were PBC. Well, I think they both were PBC.
LaShawn Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, LaShawn Rodriguez. I don't know who he with though. I fought a lot of different people, but like, I don't know who they all signed with or who they all with. I fought a lot of different people though.
Yeah, I know Berlanga. I know Edgar Berlanga. I think he fight next week, matter of fact. So how did that fight go with Edgar Berlanga?
Man. That was like my last fight in the youth division. I won the fight unanimous decision. I gave him 2 8 counts, but that was back in the day though. So he probably got better. I don't.
Oh, y'all heard what he said. 2 standing 8 counts. But Edgar Berlanga, Edgar Berlanga is he's a super middleweight right now. 13 wins, 13 knockouts, all in the first round. Yo, come on, bro. The man, come on, man. God damn, bro. Hey, man. This guy, bro, Charles Conwell is a beast, bro. And these fighters know it. They hyping up Edgar Berlanga like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Edgar Berlanga. No disrespect. You know what I mean? They hyping him up like, yo, he going to be the next great Puerto Rican superstar and all of that, man. And Charles Conwell, he just heard what he said. Beat him, unanimous decision. Gave him 2 standing 8 counts. Come on, man. Hey.
Man, that was when he was 17. That was back when he was kids. He probably got better, man. I don't know. I ain't gonna say.
Yeah, he for sure got better. For sure.
Yeah.
What was that, Coach? You kind of broke up a little bit, Coach. What'd you say?
I said he for sure got better. He most definitely got stronger, bigger, you know, and he was a great team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
That situation happened is just showing you what type of level Soul City was on, even in the amateurs. You know what I mean? We took over the amateurs with me, my dad, Otha Jones Jr., and other coaches up and coming. Charles Conwell Sr., Charles Conwell Dad. You know what I mean? Everybody had played their part. We was on that type of level, so just think what type of level we're gonna be on when we pro, when we doing 10 rounds. You know what I mean? 12 rounds, championship rounds. You know what I mean? So, you know, man. Shout out to Soul City Boxing in Ohio, man. Cleveland, Ohio, and Austin. Stand up.
Yes, sir.
For sure. Shout out to Soul City Boxing in Toledo, Ohio. Yo, Charles Conwell, you want to tell us a little bit about the Soul City Boxing Club and, you know, how is the work you getting over there, and just tell us a little bit about the foundation of Soul City Boxing.
Well, so I came to Soul City when I was 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? And once I got them, they changed my life. They turned my boxing game all the way up. So you know, we all a family there. You know, it's a family oriented boxing. It's a whole family oriented boxing program, and none of that other stuff is all hard work, dedication, putting in the work, getting better, and going to get the best work to get better. So that's what I needed at that age. I needed to get better. I needed to work, and they pushed me. They pushed my body to the limit. They pushed me to the limit. They believed in me, and that's how we got here, man. They believed in me, and we put the work in.
For sure. Coach Roshan Jones, you want to tell the fans a little bit about your boxing club and some of the fighters that you're training right now?
Yes. My name is Roshan Jones, Toledo, Ohio. We got a list of great fighters coming out of our gym, and we beat a list of great fighters who we competed in USA Boxing. Shout out to USA Boxing. Shout out to O'Shea Jones. She mad at me right now because I'm telling her to do more interviews, and she mad at me. She's to the point, to where, she like, they gotta pay me. You feel me? They want to do interviews, so I'm trying to tell her like, nah, Shay, we gotta do the interviews, promote ourselves. You know what I mean? So shout out to O'Shea Jones. She's doing her thing. She's in Colorado Springs right now at the Olympic Training Center, all the way in Colorado Springs. Representing Soul City, Boxing Gym, Toledo, Ohio, doing the same regiment Charles Conwell was doing to get on the 2016 Olympics. Shout out to Charles Conwell. We also have his brother Isaiah, 14-0, with numerous amounts of knockouts. I can't even remember. He might even have all 14 knockouts. I can't remember. He's up and coming, top prospect. Can fight for a title eliminator at any given time. He's been calling out a few guys, but I'm gonna let him call out those guys when you join live with him. We also have Otha Jones III, 5 knockouts. 5 wins, 2 knockouts. He's been facing all top prospects, some even contenders, and also a couple other pros. You know what I mean? That's up and coming. They got to make a name for themselves. And once they make a name for themselves, I'm introducing to H Money, the Zone. You know what I mean? So shout out to the squad. Shout out to Coach Otha Jones Jr.
Somebody calling this phone. Somebody calling this phone.
Okay. Yo, there you go. Yo, Charles, I want to know, how is, fighting at 154? How long do you see yourself at 154? You see yourself there for quite some time? You know what I mean? Is it easy to make the weight?
I mean, it's a sacrifice like with anything else. It's gonna be hard to make the weight. As long as you put in the work, it's gonna come off though. So it ain't never easy making weight, no matter what weight class you're in. But I want to stay here I want to stay here until my body say I can't. Until my body say I can't make it no more. Or if it's a big opportunity up there that I feel like I want to take at 160, I'll take it. But I want to stay at 154. It's the weight class I feel comfortable at, and the weight class I want to start my legacy at.
For sure. How many different weight classes can you see yourself, moving up to? Like, do you see yourself going up to 160, 168? Like, what's the plan? How many divisions are you trying to conquer?
I really want to be like on some Canelo type junk. You know what I'm saying? How he did his career, how he started at 154 and just went all the way up and dominated type junk. But I'm looking like however big my body let me go, that's how far I want to go. So I don't really got like no specific weight class I want to stop at. However far my body can take me, that's where I want to go.
Sure, for sure. You know what, man? Like I said, I've been watching you for quite some time, and man, you got a lot of buzz around you. And I remember it was one of my friends like, yo, you better watch out for Charles Conwell. Like, he coming. You know what I mean? People saying like, yo, this dude, the real deal. So, me, I've been doing videos about all the fighters, all the fighters that caught my eye. I did a video about you, Charles Conwell, the next Terry Norris, the next terrible Terry Norris. Terry Norris, it was a 4-time champion in the junior middleweight division at 154 pounds. He beat Sugar Ray Leonard. Terry Norris was a savage, man. Plenty of knockouts, knocked out John the Beast Mugabe. He beat Quincy Taylor. He was a hell of a fighter. You know what I mean? And I see a lot of similarities in your fighting style and terrible Terry Norris. What do you think about the comparison you got, with the Hall of Famer, terrible Terry Norris?
When I first seen it, I'm like, at first I didn't really know too much about him. But I first seen your tweet, I'm like, Terry Norris, this dude keep on comparing me to Terry Norris. So I ended up looking up his highlights, and I seen that he'd be like Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm like, oh, okay, that I can see what he's saying now. Do really good, do really the truth. So after that, I'm like, all right, that ain't a bad comparison. But I'm with whatever, man. He was a 4 division champ, so I respect him off that. And we was in the same weight class, so I mess with that.
Hell yeah. Same weight class, same height, same reach, all of that. You know what I mean? And he fought 15 world champions, bro. Over 15 world champions. He fought the best. And he's a legend in the sport, man. You know what I mean? And he can do it all as well. Terry Norris could knock you out. He had fast hands. He could outbox you from the outside. He had a lot of skills, you know what I mean? So that was the comparison that I gave you. Coach, what you thought about you know what I mean, the video I made about Charles Conwell, comparing him to Terry Norris? How did you like that comparison with your fighter?
I like Charles is everything that the guy was doing, minus the low blows when the guy, or like the illegal blows when the guy was down. Everything but that.
For sure. We want Charles Conwell to be better.
Terry got disqualified in like at least 4 or 5 of his matches, if I'm not mistaken, of disqualification. You know,
yeah, he did. He, you know,
that's from being mentally, not, prepared for situations. We learn from that and prepare our fighters to be mentally strong for situations like that when somebody is frustrated.
For sure. You know what? We want Charles Conwell to be better than Terry Norris. We want him to learn from those mistakes that Terry Norris made. You know what I mean?
Like
break his records. You know what I mean? Yes. Learn from the mistakes that these fighters have made. And let's, you know what I mean, be better. I want him to be better, God willing. You know what I mean? He got the skills. He got the potential to do it for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you, Charles, about your brother, Isaiah Steen. You know what I mean? He's got 14 wins, 11 knockouts. He's a middleweight, 6'2", very tall, got a lot of power. Could you tell the fans a little bit about your brother Isaiah and the type of fighter that he is?
Yeah, my brother, I say he's just like me, man. He a boxer puncher. He long, he rangy, he hit hard, he's athletic. You know what I'm saying? He just got everything. You know what I mean? He turned professional when I was like still in the Olympics. So when I was going through Olympic stuff, that's when he first turned pro. And he was building his record, getting them guys out of there, impressing everybody. And then once I signed, he signed, and now we both going up to the top.
For sure. Hey, look, I can see you, you know what I mean, fighting Jermell Charlo. I can see your brother going after Jermell Charlo, bro. You know what I'm saying? That'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice. Hey, coach just thought about it. Coach, what you got going on, man? Tell me how you think. What you thinking?
Oh, you on to something there. You're on to something there. That's the future pay-per-view fight. Charles Conwell, brother Isaiah Steen versus the Charlo twins. It's going down. And
for sure.
We know how to beat anybody.
For sure, man. We know they can be beat. We already know they can be beat. We seen Jermell Charlo get outboxed by somebody that y'all close with, Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying? So for sure, man, y'all already know the blueprint on how to beat him. Yo, coach, tell me a little bit about your relationship with Tony Harrison. And is Tony Harrison like family? Is he family to Soul City Boxing?
Oh yeah, for sure. Super Bad Fitness. They're like family to Soul City. Even during the quarantine, we had a place to go spar. Shout out to Ali. His father, he passed away from COVID-19. They're doing the same thing Soul City Boxing Gym is doing, which is helping the community, helping the inner city. And, it's a universal law. We're all following, the universal law of helping, people when we're in position to help other people. Shout out to them.
For sure. So we won't is it a possibility that Charles Conwell could get in there with Tony Harrison, or it's like he's family and that won't happen?
I probably don't think it'll happen because we was a part of his camp before multiple times. Charles Conwell got Tony Harrison ready for the fight that he beat Charlo, for the belt. Charles Conwell was the main guy, like getting paid, to come there. You know what I mean? So I don't think you probably would, that would be smart. You know what I mean? So as of right now, we're just gonna keep it family, keep it business. Now, if these, the numbers are life changing, you know what I mean, then probably, you know what I mean. But as of right now, it's not enough money for us to do that. Right now, like that's stupid.
For sure. Hey, we just got breaking news that Charles Conwell was the main sparring partner for Tony Harrison when he beat Jermell Charlo, bro. So that's something new for y'all. For y'all that didn't know, he helped Tony Harrison prepare for Jermell Charlo when Tony Harrison got that victory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I appreciate the time. One more time, Charles Conwell, man. Let it be known who you, man. You know what I'm saying? Who you want to fight next? A couple guys just came up. They want to know who exactly you want to fight next. A couple guys just came through in the chat.
If I can have my way, I want to fight Teixeira and Rosario, but realistically, I really, if it really up to the promoters and whatnot, I want to fight an ex-world champion or ex-world title challenger. You know what I'm saying? Make it more realistic. But if I can have my way, I want Teixeira or Rosario.
For sure, y'all heard it, man. He wants the champions. He wants Teixeira. He wants Jeison Rosario. You know what I'm saying? He wants the former champions, Jarrett Hurd, Julian Williams. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it happen, man. Jermell, Charlo, all of these guys. He wants to fight the best. You know what I mean? You got to respect that. And he only turned 22 years old, bro. He's only 22 years old. He's only going to get better and better. You know what I mean? He hasn't even put on his man strength yet. Even though he built like a bull, I mean, he only 22. He hasn't even reached his prime yet. He hasn't even reached his peak. He's a beast. You know what I mean? He's a beast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. 154 pounds is stacked. We want all the smoke. You know what I mean? Let's make it happen. What about Lubin? Talk to me about Lubin real quick, man. What you think about Lubin?
I think Lubin a real good fighter too. I'm planning to meet him at the top. Like I know he gonna rebound and make it back to the top. So I'm planning to meet him on the top. And once we both got them titles, let's make it happen, man. We ain't done like you said. We want all the belts.
For sure. Lubin on. Hey, we gotta put Erickson Lubin on notice, man. You know what I'm saying? The boogeyman at 154 right here. You know what I mean? The boogeyman is here, bro. You know what I mean? Charles Conwell. Charles, so has it been hard for you to find a fight ever since that situation with Patrick Day? Has it been hard to find some fights?
I mean, I really can't tell you because it's the coronavirus, but I did have a fight lined up with another guy. So he was from overseas, but I still had a fight lined up with another guy. But it fell out because of the COVID thing. So hopefully we can shake that one back and get that one back, and then just go on from there. But they can't duck me, man. I'm coming. They can't duck me, man. If they want to be the best, they got to fight the best.
Absolutely. So, have you been receiving any calls, fights like recently? I know boxing has came back. Have you been receiving calls for any fights recently?
I ain't got no specific dates. But I have been getting calls like, all right, you got to fight soon. You know what I'm saying? Different networks talking to me. So stay ready because whenever they ready to pop off, you got to be ready and get ready to get in there and do your thing. So I've been just staying ready, you know what I'm saying, waiting on that call because it can happen at any time.
For sure, man. That's what I like to hear, man. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I mean? And you in the gym all the time, getting your grind on. You know what I mean? Hey, people in the chat, man, if y'all got some questions for the champ, drop your questions right now, man. Get your questions off right now for Bad News, Charles Conwell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, brother, man. I definitely, man, I love the way you fight, man. I just love the pressure that you put on your opponents and you break them down with great body shots. And I love your high guard defense, how you walk them down with that high guard, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hands go combinations, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, the sky's the limit. We got a question from the big homie, Glenn Avery. Shout out to Glenn Avery with a question. Let's go see what my boy Glenn Avery said. Glenn Avery said, great. He said, how high in weight do you see yourself going in your career? How high? You know what I mean? What's the max you think you can go?
To be honest, if I'm on, I really want, like I said, I want to model my career like after Canelo Alvarez, like how he went up to all the different weight classes and junk like that. But I never really had no limit on how big I would get in my weight class. Like I don't know, I never had like a limit. I'm just gonna go as far as my body can take me.
For sure. All right, my boy Coco 1, Coco the Don. He says, "How does Charles Conwell feel about fighting with no crowds?"
I think it'd be cool. I think you're gonna be able to hear your coaches a lot better. You're gonna be able to hear your coaches and get the instruction a lot better. So I'm cool with that. And as long as it's on TV and everybody can see it, I ain't really tripping that much. So as long as it's getting streamed or it's on TV and it got like worldwide views, I ain't really tripping. I think that'd be dope.
For sure. Shout outs to Kinda Loco Sports, man. Kinda Loco Sports out there in Florida. He got him a boxing channel. Kinda Loco Sports, man. Reach out to Charles Conwell. Bring him to your platform, man. You know what I mean? Let's get this promotion going on for this brother, man. Let's turn them all the way up, man. The best kept secret. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We got a question, I believe, from my boy JFL DSFG 38-0. He says, before Austin Trout moves down, how about Charles Conwell versus Austin Trout? What you think about that? A former world champion who beat Miguel Cotto.
That's the kind of fights I want, man. Them type of fights. Like I said, I want ex-world champions like Trout. You know what I'm saying? Different people like that who had the world titles and lost them. Maybe even I don't know. What's the one dude that got knocked out by Canelo? James Kirkland. Whoever was the ex-world champion. You know what I'm saying? Who still got a name? I want to build up. I want to take their name, take their shine, and go up.
For sure. You know what? Like you said, what's his name? James Kirkland, even a Lara can get it. You know what I mean?
Charles Hadley. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who got some fights, who got a little name, I'm trying to take their name. You know, build off that and go from there.
For sure, my brother, man. I love the fact that you ruthless in that ring, man. You know, stay down, stay dedicated to the sport. I seen one of your interviews with Soul City. You was about 17 years old. I think you was out here in Memphis, where I'm at. I'm originally from LA. I remember you was in some type of tournament. You was out here in Memphis in the video, and they asked you, you know, do you party or something like that? Do you go out? You was like, yo, I ain't got time to be partying. You know what I mean? I start partying or whatever when I get millions. And even then, I'm still going to be dedicated. I'm still going to be, you know what I mean, taking it serious. You dig?
Yeah, that's how you got to be, man. This sport, you got to be 100% in or 100% out. And I'm 100% in, so I'm already, you know what I'm saying? I'm in there. I'm already knee deep. I'm already in there.
For sure. Shout outs to everybody in the chat, man. Okay. Oh, yeah, we got some great questions coming in for you. They said, how do you see Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 3?
Oh, man. I don't know, man. After that last performance with the Fury versus Wilder, if Wilder don't make some changes, I think the same thing gonna happen. So I don't know. It all depends on what Wilder do in training camp. So and who he bring in, and if he go back to the basics. So if that happen, then I can see him doing something. If that don't happen, I don't know.
For sure. World Combat Sports says, Charles, how many days you train out of the week without knowing your next fight?
Man, it'd be different right now. I don't know my next fight right now, and I'm in training camp. So it all depends. You know what I'm saying? It all just depends. But I try to stay active in the gym. I try to be in the gym even when I don't got to fight. You know what I mean? So it all just depends.
How many days out the week you been training right now, though?
This week I trained 6 days. I trained yesterday too, so that's 6 days this week. I just been chilling today. The rest of my body, you know what I'm saying, get ready for Monday.
For sure. Yo, I got a question for you, man. Who you think wins between Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford? Who you like in that fight?
Oh, I don't know, man. I want to see them both take one more warm-up fight, and then I can get somebody to judge. That fight like really too up in the air for me though. But I'm gonna say, I don't know, man. It's too hard to choose. I'm gonna go with Crawford though. I'm gonna go with Crawford, man. I'm gonna go with Crawford.
Okay, you got Crawford in that one. Okay, what about see, we got another question. They asked you about Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. Who you like in that one?
I'm going for my boy Lopez. I know Teofimo. He big, he strong, he fast, he young. You know what I mean? So that's really like a 50-50 fight to me, to be honest. It's really like a 50-50 fight. But I want Teofimo to win. I want Teofimo to win, though. For sure.
Oh, y'all with split team management together, right? That's like kind of like a stable mate in a way.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So, you know what I mean? Who is your top 5 fighters in the sport of boxing right now, pound for pound? Who you got pound for pound on your list, number 1, 1 through 5, if you can?
All right, I got Canelo number 1. I like Canelo the most. I think he did the most. And then I got Crawford, Canelo, Crawford, Loma, NUA, and Tyson Fury.
Damn, you got Fury in the mix. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, let's go. Yeah, everybody, a lot of people happy you said Teofimo. Teofimo got a lot of fans, man. Okay, a question from Conwell Local Sports. He says, what does he think of Abraham Supernova?
Oh, that's my boy. Abraham, he was split T too, so that's my boy. We came up together. I remember he was out at Colorado at the Olympic Training Center with us. That's my boy. I always see him at the fight, so I'm always high on people I know. And he actually really good. He undefeated, so I'm messing with him.
For sure, man. Charles Conwell, man, thank you, man, for doing this interview with me. I hope we can get another one in with you, bro. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to your next fight, man. I'm gonna support you, man. You know what I mean? For the longest, bro, forever. You know what I mean? Thank you, my brother. You know what I mean? You just made history with me. The first fighter, you know what I'm saying, to do an interview right here on this channel. And I mean, a future world champion, a fighter of your caliber, bro. A fighter with your credentials, an Olympian. You know what I mean? A fighter that I've watched on TV, a fighter that I've watched before. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Let's go, bro. And man, you know what I'm saying? The boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? The most
H Money the Zone, man. H Money, Mr. The Zone, man. If y'all not watching the show, y'all sleeping, man. Come on, man. Get with him, man.
For sure. Hey, look, man, the boogeyman is here, bro. Bad news. Charles Conwell, the most feared man at 154. You hear what I'm saying? The boogeyman, bro. Appreciate it, big bro. Man, thank you, man. Final words to your fans before you head out.
Y'all follow me, man, Charles Conwell on all social media platforms, man. Shout out to the team, Soul City, man. We doing our thing. Stay tuned with us. We about to make big things happen, man. And shout out to my man again, H Money, Mr. The Zone, man. He doing his thing, and we'll be back again when we get that fight date and that opponent.
For sure, man. We out of here. Appreciate that, champ. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.